Buongiorno, welcome back to the Italian campaign. And I hope you're ready to rumble because the Germans have brought out the big guns with their 5 Kaiser class battleships, each armed with 6 18-inch guns. We've brought out some big guns as well. 2 of the Dictator class with 8 19-inch guns, and 2 Consul class with 12 17-inch guns. And just to be on the safe side, we got 2 Patrona class battlecruisers, each with 12 16-inch guns. So I think we should have enough firepower. Yeah, let's do this. 11 light cruisers, and they are the nice looking ones too, that actually have a bit of armor. So it's not gonna be like super easy for my my heavy cruisers to gun them down. But again, I think we should be alright. Let me spot it to the south. They're not visible at the moment. Battle cruisers already following the battleships. That is fine. Let's see, we're just gonna turn this way, I think. DDs start out in a decent formation. Yeah, you can just join in with the 4th heavy cruiser. So all of these have taken some damage previously. That's fine. It's not like crippling damage. I think that's why I only have 4 of them in this task force. I think I used to have more, but some of them have gotten sent to port for repairs. We're already taking incoming fire from the German battleships. You can slow down to 31. Okay. Nembo has already taken a hit. Seemingly enough to slow down the division. Okay, let's point out some targets here. What range are we looking at? 40 kilometers. It's gonna be a while before my DDs are in range. Let's go back to front. Consul, Praetor, Dictator, Corrector. These are all big battleships, right? San Gioacchino. Patrona can I don't know, target that one. Yeah, DDs will just have to get a little bit closer before launching. Just gonna have them smoke up now. So far, the enemy has actually done more damage because they scored that hit on my one of my DDs. But it's not catastrophic or something. This squadron is almost in range. The enemy battleships. There we go. We are scoring hits. This squadron, I think, will have to just launch at whatever they can launch, which would be the first incoming ships here. Hopefully, torpedoes should be aimed ahead of that ship and just continue on into their battle line. That's my hope. These ships are kind of zoning me out. I don't think I can get this squadron any closer to the enemy battleships. These ships are almost in range. Shouldn't be long. I'll set them to aggressive. And they should be able to launch pretty soon. Oh, all my battleships have switched targets. That is not ideal. Patrol now still targeting that one. Consul, Praetor, Dictator. Only the Corrector switch targets. San Giotino. You can target that one, I guess. Heavy cruisers. Gaeta, Ruggiero, and this guy. Their 10-inch guns are not quite in range yet. These have all launched. These have not yet launched. Not all of them. There we go. Now they have. I don't think these are really gonna hit anything. They're not really on course to impact that line there. But these torpedoes might. Not 4 torpedo hits so far. Let's see, secondaries on that one. Should have at least the 6-inch guns in range. Oh, the squadron has taken some damage. Yeah, these all got their torpedoes away. I think this one ate a couple torpedoes. Yeah, we might get some battleship hits with torpedoes here. Maybe. No? No. Nothing. At least we disrupted their formation. Zafiro badly damaged. These could potentially go for another go once they are rearmed. San Martino goes down. What hit her? There we go, the light cruisers are mostly dead. Did get some torpedoes away though, which I only noticed now. I think my battleships will eat some of these. Oh yeah, that's not good. That's a lot of torpedoes in the water. Corrector is gonna eat 3. Dictator ate a couple. But we're still serviceable. We gunned down these light cruisers, so that makes let's see, where did my DDs go to? Here they are. And these two are completely intact, so they can do more work. Nibio, I think I will have her just disengage. So these two, those two, they can join up and become a mostly fully functional destroyer squadron. I'm just gonna drop you down to 27 knots due to the flooding damage. That's okay. Most of it should be getting pumped out. Let's see. There we go. Let's get the thumbnail going. Maybe with the sinking German light cruiser in the foreground. Or no, maybe with that one. Yeah, that looks pretty menacing with all the battleships in the background there. Alright. We can roll with that. Or actually, no. That might look even nicer. Because now I can actually see the Italian battleships lining up and firing in the background. Excellent. With the Elbing. Any one of you battle cruisers firing at her? Dictator, Creator, Console. I would want her firing at something that is hidden in the smoke here. Just have to take that one. Thüringen. It's a very hefty armored ship. Let's see if my my DDs are close to joining up. These two can join with these two. The idea with joining them up is simply that it will be harder for me to forget about them if they're one division of 4 instead of multiple divisions. Soaking up a lot of fire. Flash fires on Corrector? No way. She still has some rounds left. Kill the Thüringen anytime soon. Yeah, very soon. What was it that hit the yeah, I think that was a 18-inch hit. It doesn't actually show me everything. But I think that was an 18-inch hit causing the flash fire. Are we just gonna go full focus with the battleships? Like so. And the battle cruisers, they can take on these two as a DD and a light cruiser just first, and then switch to the actual battle cruisers. DDs have all joined up. Their torpedoes are armed. Poor Corrector taking that flash fire. That was almost another loss of a capital ship. I just don't think we have the pen to go through that kind of armor. Let me just check. Dictator, 19-inch. What kind of range are you firing at here? 18 kilometers? Could potentially go through the belts. At least the fore and aft. 18-inch main deck. How far out do I have to be to do that? 40,000 meters. I can start going through the main deck. Okay, you can actually try with your AP, Dictator. Absurd levels of armor on these battleships. And the third inner belt, 5.4 inches. That's equal to 54 inches actually, in terms of how much it actually protects. One more battleship goes down. I need to have my DDs in here soon. Battle cruisers, you can take on the Pommer. You need to actually get the heavy cruisers in here and just add some weight of fire. DDs are coming in. Let's just have all the torpedoes aimed at the Kaiser. Hopefully they should be able to hit something. And that something they hit should hopefully not be my own line of battleships. Tirpitz getting gunned down. Kaiser actually also getting gunned down. Air cruisers, I want you taking out Thetis. Of course, after I launched my torpedoes, the enemy heavy cruisers come charging at me. Okay, now there are torpedoes headed for my battle cruisers. That is not ideal. Petrona. Taking a bit of damage. San Giochino, I think the safest for you would just be to accelerate. And these guys too. We take down the Cunning Wilhelm before she sinks the Nembo. Yes. I'm gonna end it here. I think there's a light cruiser hiding somewhere. There was a light cruiser hiding somewhere, but I wanted to end it before those torpedoes arrived, so... yeah. Corrector lost a couple of turrets. Patrona took a lot of damage. Lost 1 DD. But overall, I think that was pretty good. We're sinking 5 of these battleships. Again, it would actually be much harder if the AI just didn't send them charging straight in towards my ships. Because fighting it out at range would be difficult. Yeah, all in all, not bad. That could have gone a lot worse. This will probably go a little bit worse. We got 1 DD. Cesare Rosarol class versus 3 ISIS class light cruisers and a Vesper class DD. The intelligent thing would be to just withdraw, because I think that would be successful, given that I'm just so much faster. But then again, you're not watching this for the intelligent plays, are you? And also, if I can just get lucky and land some torpedo hits on those light cruisers, that would be so so valuable, you know, just because they are so expensive. Even if it ends up losing me a single destroyer, it would be worth it. It would be a good trade. Now, of course, the light cruisers have gone invisible. That's the enemy DD. This evening. Now, the downside to using my own smoke would be that I would not be able to spot them either. So I want to get my my torpedoes away first. What kind of torpedoes does this DD have? Actually, when I think about it, what I want to do is just gun down the enemy destroyer, then launch torpedoes at the light cruisers. Let's see, here they are. If I aim at the rearmost one, if they start doing maneuvers, that would get more like in the middle of their formation. That's now the torpedo target. Okay. Torpedoes are going out, all of them. Now I can smoke up. I just want to make sure that if they start doing maneuvers, these torpedoes will still end up more or less in the middle of their formation. Which would not be a guarantee that I hit, by the way, because light cruisers are quite maneuverable. Yes. And, oh yes! That went not bad. 4 torpedo hits, 1 on one of them, and 3 on another. This might actually sink. If it does, then that's already a victory in my eyes. You do not have defective guns, so you can please start hitting now. I'm getting a -10 for, actually -35 for shooting through smoke. Which is fair enough. What kind of armor does this guy have? 0.9? Yeah, I would need to get closer to go through that. So, I can just continue on with the HE. Actually, no, let's try the AP. See if we can get some floating hits going. Partial pens. We've destroyed the main tower. Yeah, HE is better in this case. Will this just end up surrendering? Maybe. Could get closer and start using that AP for the full effect. Okay, you just launched. That's cute. There we go, floating hits. What I was after. And with the full penetrations. That's the last fully functioning light cruiser trying to follow me. Didn't actually end up sinking any of the ones I hit with torpedoes. What I could do is just try and kite this thing away, and then go for the wounded ones. That should be they should be very, very slow. Haven't taken those torpedoes. My own torpedoes will be reloaded in not too long. Let's see, yeah. You got even less armor than the DD. But a lot more firepower. So I don't think I want to try a shootout with one of those light cruisers. I've tried that before, and it didn't go too well, even if I had a lot more than just one DD. Yeah, 6.2-inch guns. At least I am running away. What kind of range do you have? 16.5. And that's with AP. There we go, we're out of their range. So should I try and launch my torpedoes at the Belfast? Or try and go for one of the ones that are heavily damaged? I think I'm gonna go for the crippled ones. Actually, no. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna launch torpedoes at the Belfast, and then actually go and try with the guns against the damaged ones. Like that guy. But first, I want to lure the Belfast actually into my torpedoes, which is not working. I should have turned before launching. At least I'm not taking too many hits, but if I just take a couple of flooding hits, that will slow me down. And I'm gonna take a whole lot more hits, and that will be that. Okay, just fire at the Belfast as we run. Could get lucky and score a couple of flooding hits on my own. Because it's not as if the Belfast has a lot of armor. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna run out of ammo at this this rate. Nope. This ain't working. We're getting out of here. Only AP has a range, so we're just gonna fire off what we have left. While still in range. So no, could not sink any of the light cruisers, but we did score some torpedo hits. And the ones that were hit will probably be out of action for quite a while. There we go. Yeah, it's a victory. But I think actually sinking one of those light cruisers, that would have been a lot of victory points. Yeah, I should have saved that last torpedo reload for the crippled light cruisers, because, well, they were basically dead in the water. There we go. We are completing the naval invasion of Albania. Cannot start another one this turn. So whether or not Greece is actually available as an invasion target, I don't know. The Japanese have a battleship here and a sizable task force here. Where are they heading? Oh, they're just stopping by here and then continuing down. That is a task force. Where are you heading? Caribbean. 6 battlecruisers, 5 battleships. Who do we have here? The Geoscotties. I feel like we probably need something something a bit more substantial. Sadly, most of my more substantial ships are being repaired. For quite a few months. We got the Regina Isabellas. They can probably do it. Or I think they can do it, yeah. Well, the Geo Scotties head to Brest to repair and rearm. Another battleship, okay. Balboa, Boyardee, Montague, and San Andrea. You're gonna fight. But first, 3 on 3. Each of these have 10-inch guns. My 3 San Giovannis have 12 11-inch guns. So, in theory, I've got them on firepower. Let's see. Okay. Well, they are big. But I've actually got more displacement. I think these Japanese heavy cruisers had not the greatest armor. But let's see. Yeah, they are for sure big. I'm not disliking this, I just think the B turret should be able to super fire over the A turret, not the other way around. I just wonder, is it possible to put a barbette here for a main gun turret? It's been a while since I built on this hull. There might be some kind of hard limit there. Let's see, range to target 43 kilometers. Yeah, we would need to close in a little bit. What is their main gun range? 32 kilometers. I don't really have that much of a range advantage. We're all focusing the same ship. There we go. 1 on each. And there we go, main deck pen for a lot of damage. I think that was with, no, not HE. Was it AP? Yeah, I think they're all firing AP. And we are scoring full penetrations. No, it's a mix of AP and HE. And I see what you did there. Gorizia, you switched targets. Did not tell you to do that. We're gonna finish your target first. No pudding until you've eaten your meat. This meat is almost done, I think. Should be able to stick a fork in it soon. Yeah, I think I remember this specific cruiser class being kind of made of paper. And they're doing the circling around thing because the AI has, as default, this enabled, so that when one ship takes damage and falls out of line to the back of the formation, Then the next ship does the same, and then the next ship, and it just becomes a circle. I'm just glad I'm able to disable that thing. That annoyed me so much before that became an option. To turn it off. And this one is sinking, yes. Alright, just one left. I'm gonna slow down to cruising speed. It's not completely identified yet, but I have seen these before, and I'm pretty sure they had the bare minimum of armor, which for a heavy cruiser is 4-inch main belt and nothing anywhere else. There we go. Oh, just identified at the end. But that's okay. Good. Good damage all around. Good work. Okay, and that was the month of May. Now, let's see. For... what am I sending over here? Yeah, the Regina Isabella class. They are a little bit low on ammo, but they should be somewhat restocked by the time they arrive in the Caribbean, which will be next month. They are quite fast, so for them, crossing the Atlantic is not such a big deal. Let's see, do I have any other ships that can join them there? Any spare battleships lying around? Some heavy cruisers, maybe? Maybe we can send some of these? No. What do we have here? Tiramisu. Sunderland. Out of Tucson, Sanita. You need to join in here. Anything else? The Bastardas? I haven't seen action in a while. They are quite a bit outdated, but they still have Mark V 15-inch guns, so that is something. I'm gonna not send the light cruisers. But having the DDs here would be nice. Okay, so we're all ready for the Japanese. These will also arrive in one turn. Yes, this will be a battle, but that will also be next time. Let's see here. Okay, we're not doing that invasion. Not this one either. Galicia, maybe. Austria, maybe not. Anything happening in Africa? Yes, here we go. Gold Coast. We're taking the Gold Coast. Gambia is also being taken. And that is it. And that's it for this episode. We're gonna do some more battles next time. And after the meetings are done, we're gonna see if it's actually possible to launch an invasion against southern Greece. I've had this before. I was trying to take Syria back when the US controlled it, and even if I had enough tonnage in the Eastern Mediterranean, it just wouldn't pop up on the list of regions that could be invaded. So that was that. Eventually the army took it, so that was okay, but still, it's kind of annoying that I couldn't even launch the invasion, and I think that might be the case here too. Possibly because there's a rebellion going on. I'm not sure about that, but maybe. Anyway, goodbye, and take care.